Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Broncos 13. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw it is Locke. And he fires one incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next one. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Carry for Baltimore. Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule. I'm down in distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Jackson on 2nd down. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right. And you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 77 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
Man is lining up for the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
first down. It's Lindsey. Now a timeout taken.
Number 30.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
2nd and 9 from the 44. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off a play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And returning it, here's Hamlin. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And Sue busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, it's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram.
Jackson
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Broncos 23. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Locke to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Locke working out of the gun. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. Here we go. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
The 43-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Down and goal to go.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 23.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Lindsey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now to the air, Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up third and goal.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun. Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. His first touchdown of the new season. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mark Andrews, 37 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Ravens 38, Broncos 31. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. KJ Hamler returning it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Another run by Lindsey. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Philip Lindsey, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On the run, it's Ware. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Lindsey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ravens 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
6-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He was brought down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 28-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Lock to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be second and goal.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Locke. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Ravens, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.